All right, and I'm live. Get to the back to the good. No, you do not. Nice try, stream. All right, then give a good break for my news, because y'all know how I can be when it comes to my news. Get the chat popped out. Still haven't decided what I'm going to play. I figure whatever I do play, I made sure to bust out the controller as well, because got to have full ability to play things. What I really need to do is put Grid 2 on my computer so I can finally check it out. Thank you. I think it was another free game. I think it was a Humble Bundle free game actually. Couldn't say for sure, but I do believe that that was the case. All right. Set. All right. Now for the next component, the actual game. Man, like part of me really wants to get back to playing like Arkham Origins so I can finally complete that game. I wish I could stream the Arkham Knight, but man, that my computer would die. Just to dead czars. Bye bye computer. You are no longer needed because you are dead. I still don't even know what I want to play. You know what? I still need to log in there for a minute. Hey, I'm going to do this real quick. Juke, give me a sec. I'm going to be launching me some Warframe. But one of the things I'm actually going to edit out of like yesterday's live stream last night is actually from where I had to log into Warframe because I keep forgetting. Oh, that's right. Yes, I know you're checking for new content. Ugh. Hook my controller here for the time being. Not saying I'm going to play it. I'm just saying that it's a possibility. No, just launch the game. Yeah, I'll take time to come back on. We shall see. Oh, damn it! I decided to launch Voodoo. I did not mean to do that. But come on, Warframe. Trying to get it loaded up, and it's like this is slower than tar going uphill in January, which says a lot. There we go. Really? Oh. And all right, and now I can go. And there we go. Oops, I forgot to get chat back to work. All right. All right, so down to the foundry. I tend to forget it. All right, claim. Yeah, I just need to get a couple more things. Oh, not enough. This is criminal. How can it not be enough? But I do need to get more. Whatchamacallit? What? Parquois? What? And Cementus. Okay. Sabotage, yeah, no. Yeah, this is gotta completed. Mine as well. Let's see if I can pull this off. I highly doubt I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to try. Wee, wee. Decided to go with like the Flash's colors to be funny. Thinking about going like what I could also do is go like if maybe like straight Batman almost. Oh, yay! I can't believe I'm getting as much of the loot as I can real quick. Hey kids, remember, loot's how you get through a lot of these games. All about that loot. That loot. Oh, fuck. Dude just startled the loving shit out of me. Yeah. Oh, huh. Oh, well, alright. Okay. Oh, let's see. Alright, come on. I have no clue where I'm going. Don't expect me to be able to tell you what the hell I'm supposed to do. I'm just kind of meandering about. Locate the target. All right. Where's the target? Duder. Again. Not supposed to be confusing. Huh. Alright, wow. I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's locate the target. Where? What target? Duder here's no actual help. Alright. Oh, that's wave based. This'll be fun. Back a room. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, you dumbass. Yes, heal. Oh, 15 waves. Nice. Yeah, not so nice. Back off my buddy! That's my buddy. Yeah. Stop being stupid. Wave cleared, yay. If I can get dinner to come in here and actually. Ah! You. Ah! Hmm. That is right. Die. How's a free the line go? Do, do me a favor. Die. Or I. Oh, how do you put it? I have one question. What? Die. That's not a question. That's because I don't do requests. Take me a second, but wow, what the hell, man? Only I'm allowed to do some really sneaky ninja shit. Alright. Come on. Uh, oh, come on. I do this shit professionally. No problem. Pull off the slide and everything. Me, I'm just like, slide and a miss. Oh, wow. Yay! Wave cleared. I haven't even used any of my abilities. You are not a bad enemy. Come on. No! No bad enemy. Really? What the literal fuck over? Oh, that's why. Okay, like, what in the Sam Hill? Uh, ha! Alright. Don't run off. Running off bad card. Running off lead to death. Yeah, you keep. Did you? Oh, well, that was unexpected. Uh, Alright, you guys want to be a pain in my ass? Fine, be a pain in my ass. I'm playing a little game called Count the Bullets. Oh, you mother... Okay, yeah. Alright, brah. We're really getting old. Really fast. Is it frickin' dead yet? Yes. Oh, what's up, Gorgonite? I just saw your message. Yeah, figured to do some game streaming today. Why not? Nice. Well, nice day in my opinion, which means it's dark, it's gloomy, it looks like at any moment in time it could, like, become nice and sunny, or right now, it's pretty much just giving my artist a time to get back in. Like, he's been out of practice is the best way to put it. Like, he doesn't draw as much as he used to. Fantastic skill. Glad you brought that up, actually. Let me back this out. I think I set aside his actual art because, or some of it, because of the fact that, I want to show it off. Want to show people what this guy can do, and I keep meaning, if I get a chance to really catch up with him for longer than a minute. He's got his own things, his own woman, things like that. I forgive him for that. But it's been a bit difficult. But what I'm hoping to do is set him up with a Twitter handle so he can start getting commissions, because he's got the skill. He's certainly got the skill. All right. Let's see. Do I have them easily accessible? It's the $1 million question. And don't think so. I think I might have actually put them someplace where I know where I put them. Because I'm a dumbass like that. That can be a special type of touch at times. A totally special type of touch. Berry shit. Like, oh, all my magic cards blocking me from getting something. Yeah. And by the looks of it, the answer is no, I do not have it easily accessible. What the hell I did with the way the monks out there? No, it's not. Wait. Yeah. No, this is all my Battletech stuff. Well, not all of it, but some of. There we go. That's a more appropriate word. Some of my Battletech stuff. But well, is pictures. Go figure. One time I actually think about it and I can't even find it. Such is my luck. And boom. Oh, all right. So, like I said, unfortunately, I can't find it, but I'm hoping within the next week we'll be able to actually get together. So I can start going over. If I can just get together with them and go over how the panel composition and everything, make sure we're on the same page, we can start getting things going. You know what I mean? Get to where I can actually have my comic out this year. Partly my fault. Don't think it's not. And yeah. Oh, man, like yeah. That's. I'm hoping it's one of those when I do catch up with them. Like, fortunately for me, I can just have them do the comic. I can shoot everything. I like. The nice thing is I can shoot them the script because there's no real changes of like picture composition or anything. Most of it that like you yourself and Avid suggested are all mainly wording, phrasing of things. So it's that front. It's simple, very simple. It's just getting the opportunity to catch up with him. That's not so simple. You know what I mean? It's like, and I don't want to hound him because which is one of the things that I really want to do. You know, not mentioning it to him, but I actually want to pay him for his art. I can't pay him the standard starting price of 40 a page, but I'm gonna try to pay him like at least 20 a page. If I can do that, whew. Like, yeah, you understand. You don't want to just be having somebody do something for you without trying to at least pay them for their work. You know what I mean? Now, for once again, to figure out what I want to play. Though it did finally get the population and camera mod back installed on Halo Wars. I just, not in the mood. Really not. I'm just like it's sad. All the games I want to play, I don't at the same time. Like what I really want to play, I need to be able to stream. I need to find the actual my external capture card. Once I find it, all sucky, I'm hooking up my Xbox, my old Xbox, my Halo 2 original Xbox, getting down on some shit on that. Like some straight up mech assault. I'm also gonna get down on Twilight Princess on my Wii. Yeah, you already know it's gonna be fun. Can't freaking wait, man. I was hoping to be able to go by the storage unit today, but meh. Let's just be honest. I'm running like 3 hours of sleep, maybe 3.5. Streaming's the only thing really keeping me going. Because let me tell you where I'd be if I wasn't streaming right now. I'd be over in my bed with my cat, snoring, all like, fuck you guys, and probably missing tonight's stream with Sporkman. Or, if I am awake within time for it, I would end up, which reminds me, yes, Gorgonite, I'm not having a meeting of the minds. It'll be on Sporkman's channel, and it'll probably be around 8 or 9 Central. You'd have to talk to Sporkman about that one. But all I know is yeah. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like, I'm really trying not to go to my mainstays, which is the Saints Row games. I'm sorry, I'm really trying not to. Let's see, Saints Row 2. Only have 29 hours in. Not too bad, at least on PC. It's a bad port anyway. So, and I just got the Gentlemen of the Road mod recently. So, there's that. But, like, the third, 251 hours. And that's just on PC. I've probably got double that on console, which is sad. 4 only got 53. I'm just saying. I didn't even realize how I had that many hours in 3 or the third. The only thing that rivals that is like Supreme Commander 2 at like 281. I think that's really the only one that like super rivals it because like yeah, Halo Wars is only like 69. AoE 307. And yeah. I will I would play Command and Conquer 3. I would totally play that. It likes to nope. Let me how's my buddies. That's all I gotta say. Come on. Come on. Work. For the love of the gods, work. Come on. Come on, you son of a bitch. Run. 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 Yeah. And this is one of the downsides to playing on PC. When your shit is, so you're playing an old game that's basically like, I don't know if I want to work on this computer. Not sure. Let me think about it for like 5 minutes and then finally like, you're deciding to work. Yeah, I'm hoping anyway. An error occurred. Yeah, go fucking figure. Fuck you too, Riddler 3. That's I just need to find something else to play. Hey, I wish, 3 was good. Both games were good. Like New Vegas didn't like the I guess you could say the gameplay. I do feel like there's a thing that they could have done a lot better. I still hate the fact that you max out your gun skills and you're still missing 50 fucking million times in a row. But in 3, man, dude, you solid gameplay. Meh, story. New Vegas, great story. Meh, gameplay. What the literal fuckover. And a meme. Or is that so much meme? It's more of a Nick Monroe retweeted Arthur Schwartz, and it's a picture of Merkel and Obama. And the caption is, I've missed you. The guy who replaced you expects us to pay our bills. Shit is hilarious. Shit be jokes, yo. Oh God, what? I'm going to have to save that when I'm yeah, dude, no. Then I got another one here. Apparently AOC doing what AOC does best, which is be either stupid or be cringeworthy. I think from what I'm seeing, this might be a bit of both. And it's like, oh, why couldn't I have found this before streaming? Because I don't want to miss this. But at the same time, I don't think y'all should have to hear me, my politicalness and me absolutely losing my shit when it ends up being funny as all can be. No one deserves that. No one. It's yeah. people aren't going to like this, but AOC is what happens when you're able to get by on your looks your whole life, and then you try to do something, but the thing is you've only ever just gotten by off of your looks. So you don't have any actual, like, substance in here. You just have, ways to make yourself look cute. I can tell you all the various different types of eyeliner and what goes with what. You don't want to be caught with the wrong eyeliner, girlfriend. Like, that's what goes through her brain. It's like, I want to seem like I'm a good Democrat, and I care about the environment. I'm going to present a Green New Deal where it's complete and utter malarkey. It sounds the stupidest thing on earth. Would destroy literally the foundation of our civilization. But if you don't want to and I'm going to sneak in a whole bunch of, identitarian socialist rhetoric that doesn't need to be in there on the second page. And if you don't vote for it, you're a bigot, white supremacist Nazi, and you shall be shunned from society. Yeah, that's AOC. That is literally AOC to a T. Either beauty tips, things that make no, literal, logical sense, or, pure stupid ideology that is not backed by any type of logic. And I mean any type of logic. I mean, at least we know what we're getting, but I like that. No, I won't address her full name. She doesn't deserve that honor. Is also the logical conclusion of a society getting too complacent for its own good. Okay, it's funny you mention that. What we have within our society is a situation that arrived from, and I'm not saying, our generation's parents, but there are a lot of them that it was, as bad as it sounds, schools failed us, so many different things within society failed us. And it's not, and I'm not saying, oh, it's all society. No, it's like there were things that were removed, safeguards, things like that. The nuclear family. When you have, without a proper family unit, you create a, dysfunctional society. When you have I guess you could say, when feelings supersede facts, that's a sign. That's as bad as it sounds, and the feminists won't like it, but look at Rome. When Rome, these things all, everything you see that's going through America now happened to Rome. There's a reason why I reference Rome a lot. There's a reason why I find, the whole issue with what's wrong with our society. And I'm not saying our people need God. No, it's not. You can believe in something bigger than you, and it doesn't have to be an all-seeing, all-knowing parent figure of a deity. It can just be you believe in your country. Patriotism is a motherfucker, dude. Great. Any society that has lived past, that has lived longer than a few hundred years, which, mind you, we're not even at the 300-year mark, won't be until, the 2076. We, any society that exceeds that, do so because they have a strong foundation, strong family unit, strong understanding of, you know what I mean? Yes, Woodrow Wilson did do a lot of stupid shit. Lyndon B. Johnson was another. People try to be like, well, what about the things Reagan did and the deregulation? Yeah, which pile got re-brought back. Reagan understood that markets work best when they are free. Okay, see, here's the thing. When you have let's say, I guess you could go into, let's say I make shoes. Okay. But it's hard for me to make shoes if I'm starting out, if I can't get, business loans, things like that. Okay. Now, add on top of that the countless regulations for, if I have an employee, things like that. and you start making it harder and harder and harder for a business to turn a profit. Reagan understood. You pull back some of that regulation, you encourage your government to take risk on starting businesses that, yes, okay, the money could be lost, but at the same time, like the misconception that people have about our economy is that these big massive corporations are what run it. No, corporations, yes, they can buy in bulk, but they also buy it for a lot cheaper than, say, a mom and pop shop, where the mom and pop shop only buys what they need, generally at full cost. So they are having to mark it up a little bit just to be able to make a bit of profit their own, of their own. And when you have a situation where overregulation, in a situation where people are already making pennies off of a dollar, so you sell, once again, I sell my shoes for, let's say I sell them after they've been made and whatnot for $50, but it costs me $45 to make the shoes, to get the supplies, for the regulation, for everything. With that makes it to where that $5 is all I'm getting, because of the fact, and that's all I can get, because no, but I can't raise my shoes anymore because people won't be able to afford it then. That's Wilson, LBJ, FDR. Really, the majority of 20th to 21st century presidents were just a net negative in hindsight. Very true. Very true. It's the best way I can explain it is you have a bunch of career politics. Why I'm against career politicians. The people go like, well, how do you expect them to get, notice and things like that? Okay, here's what you do. You start out in your local community. Be an alderman or something. Work up to being a mayor, city council, then mayor, then, all right, well, I'm going to try to go for Senate. If you've done a good job each time you move up, the people around you, those who voted for you for, like, mayor, your town is flourishing. You're pushing back against state laws that are making it harder for people to make a living in your town, all right? Then you do that same thing when you move up to the Senate. You worry about, what I mean? You worry about making sure that people within your district are taken care of. Then you move on to being, like, a governor, you know what I mean? Then from there, like, okay, I've done all these things, you know what I mean? I've served, like, and I most of them, like, 2-term limit, you know what I mean? For every position, 2 terms. Either do a good enough job where you can run as a senator and have proven yourself to be a good, you know what I mean, man of the people, things like that. When you go to the presidency, you'll have people from your state out there going, nah, dude, this dude is legit. When he was a mayor, he was pushing for the same things that he's pushing now. He takes care of the people within his area. He makes sure that, the needy are taken care of. The homeless are fed and have shelter. The things like that. All the things that politicians, because here's the thing. Really, the ultimate job of a politician is, and that most people are not going to sit there and tell you, is the politician's job is to maintain the infrastructure. Not to sit there and pass laws and things like that. No, we should be the ones passing the law. Now people can say, well, we live in a constitutional republic, so therefore we I guess you could say, vote and elect people who will have our best interests in hand on the national scale. But at the same time, like I stated before, the federal government, the federal laws are supposed to be like guidelines, all right? So you got the federal government. Then you got state. Their laws matter more. County. Those are the laws you follow for the most part. And then city. As you go out, supposed to have been, like, in laws originally were supposed to be written to where even the most common of the laymen should be able to read them and understand them. We've gotten away from that. I also firmly believe that people should be able to, like, and we kind of can. We can petition to have certain initiatives put on the ballot, things like that. But I think without it, literally. It's one of those, as long as it doesn't go against our founding principles, i.e., you can't present a bill that would take away people's right to assembly, freedom of speech in general, right to bear arms, things like that. What you would see is people can, at that point, introduce bills that everyone can vote on. We all vote on them. If we like it, hey, this is what we pass it into law. If we don't like it, hey, fuck off. Get your law out of here. It sucks. Oh, I like that. What we really need to do, what really needs to happen, is to make government positions to be so much of a burden, and the punishment of fucking up corruption so severe that only true believers will wade through that to serve. Well said. Well said. Like it's the best way to put it is being in a position such as that should be a honor. It should not be a meal ticket to becoming wealthy. We have an entire list of politicians who've spent their entire adult lives within government. You know, constantly running elections, but at the same time, if you look at these same people, they'll sit there and say, oh, well, it's like Ocasio-Cortez, dark money's bad. Turn around and find out you got dark money ties. What you know about that Dr. Pepper, son? Wah, wah, wah. Alright, let's see. But either way, like that's hi, welcome to my live stream, where I'll talk about random things, but of how, you know, politics, government, and things like that just tie into each other, and, you know, comics and things like that. I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm real good at that. And this is why I'm finding Heinlein's Manifesto Starship Troopers more compelling, a societal template as time goes on. More compelling of a societal template as time goes on. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like I said, I'm a firm believer in conscription. A lot of people won't like that. It's like, no, conscription can be a good thing. Everyone learns how to defend themselves. Everyone learns how to use a firearm. Everyone learns, you know, how to, like, as I've stated time and again, which is, it's off of the Japanese emperor going into World War II. One of his advisors said it'd be impossible to take mainland America because behind every blade of grass there would be a citizen with a rifle, a man with a rifle. And, you know, it's why I'm a firm believer if everyone is conscripted into the military and everyone learns how to work within a legit military unit, the citizenry is your first responders. It only makes sense to have them able to defend themselves. It like the whole, like, I think it's like people, I think it's in Netherlands, you know, Switzerland, I think, or something like that, or Norway, one of those countries. They talk about how, oh, you can have a fully automatic, this, that, and the other, but the ammo you got to go to the armory to get. What the fuck is your ammo? So take out the armory. If the country's being invaded, take out the fucking armory. Problem solved. Everyone's got rifles, but no goddamn bullets. Oh, well, it maintains, you know, it prevents mass shootings. No, what not prevents mass shootings? Other motherfuckers with guns. I guarantee you, it's like the whole New Zealand tragedy. That whole bit. There was it would have been worse, but in one of the spots there was a guy that ran out the individuals that were trying to do it because he had a fucking gun. Guns just create more violence. No, lack of guns create violence because you can, a criminal can feel secure in knowing if he goes into a gun-free zone, there are people that are sitting fucking ducks because they don't have any way of defending themselves. And then and duty to retreat states are fucking, excuse me, are fucking bullshit. All right, so like, for instance, the entirety of the UK, duty to flee. New York City, duty to flee. California, duty to flee. And what's funny is most of the places that have duty to flee laws are the I guess you could say Democrat stronghold. At the very least, get rid of the counterproductive for the people gun control laws and have it mandatory to train students in gun safety. Just saying, it's not that hard. You know what I mean? Those who are ignorant of prime example. Need some light because the clouds are coming back. Yay! But anyway, the prime example, a year or two ago, there was a video of a group of black people in a car. One of them showing off their brand new. It was like a Desert Eagle, I do believe. And they're like, yeah, and the dude's like, hey, mind not pointing that at me? That's dangerous. And the lady's like, what? It's not gonna bam! And she ended up shooting him in the head. Okay. That situation could have been avoided through what Gorgonite is suggesting here by having having gun safety in school. Having I also believe in having martial arts be taught in school and have it be mandatory for all the students. Martial arts teaches discipline. It's kind of hard to beat somebody up if they know how to defend themselves, and especially if they will. And that's the other thing that we need to Tim Pool was talking about how the the sword guy, the MAGA sword guy in California, basically a couple days ago, there was a MAGA hat wearing dude out and about, and apparently he had a sword on him. Individual, like you see often with, happen to MAGA hat wearers, tried to mess with him, went to knock his hat off from what the dude said. I don't necessarily trust that the dude could have been trying something to begin with, because let's be honest, these far-left ideologues are not above being violent to MAGA hat wearers. And, yes, and a history class that isn't a fucking joke and a half. I completely agree. But, the dude wearing the MAGA hat was like, nope, came back, drew a sword, damn near severed the dude's hand off. I think they were able to reattach it, but it wasn't completely severed, but it was close. All right. That whole situation wouldn't have happened. Why? Because one dude would have been like, I don't know if you got anything. I don't know if you got a gun. I don't know what you got. I'm not going to mess with you. And even if, when you have, situation with martial arts and things like that, the old guy would have probably felt a little more comfortable using his hands because he knows, hey, kids are all taught martial arts. More than likely, he's gonna match fists with fists, and that'll be the end of it. But another point behind what I was talking about with Tim Pool, the whole funny thing about that is he mentioned how it used to be two men could fight it out, be done with it. They beat the fuck out of each other and then they're done. And police would be like, all right, the fight's over, go home, whatever. Now it's like you have the situation where you can't just square up like men and handle your differences like men. Now, listen, you third, fourth wave feminists. Listen here, you gender constructionists and this, that, and the other. Men are naturally, unpopular opinion with you, aggressive. We needed to be aggressive. That's how we survived as a species for so long. Do you think a species that is non-aggressive would have what it takes to survive in places that are extremely hostile on this planet? No! We would have died out because we lacked what was required in order for us to thrive. Let's see. How I would do history class is that it's a mandatory show up, and the teacher just provides all the hopefully unbiased, watered down information for the students. No grades, no essays, none of that. Yeah, just encourage them. I completely like that because it encourages the early on. Encourage in your youth a thirst for knowledge. A literal thirst. And it's I was always the kid to ask why.
Encourage that. Encourage your kids to ask why. Encourage them to be very inquisitive. They encourage them to never just look at a situation and go, "Oh, well, that's just because that's just the way it is." No, ask why is it that way. What? Why does the planet move around the sun? Why is there 9 days? Things like that. Encourage your kids to ask these questions because they will grow up and be more receptive to information. I like that. Just an information dispensary. The ones who have the initiative to learn about it will excel. Yeah, exactly. But that's why I said you want to encourage, like, the worst thing we ever did as a society. See, it used to be a couple hundred years ago, intelligence was viewed as a amazing thing. Oh, look, you're this really well-read individual. Here, have the hottest women of the day throwing themselves at you. Why? Intelligence was revered. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you were big and strong, war hero on this and the other, you got the same treatment. But it wasn't, oh, you're some dirty nerd, get away from me, this, that, and the other. We encouraged that behavior. Why? Because we lived in a society where knowledge was not readily available. Now we have, we literally walk around with computers in our pockets, and we have an entire group of species that have literal books of knowledge in their pocket, but couldn't tell you basic level shit. Why? Because I'll just Google it. No, motherfucker! Don't Google it. Use your head. I know you learned this in school. Or were you too busy sleeping through classes? I do need to get back to playing something, but and the thing is when you encourage a species, when you encourage the species to engross themselves in all things academic, to encourage that thirst, that hunger, that drive to be smart, you over time benefit everyone. Is the best way to put it. Oh yeah, that's totally true. Totally true. And now we are at a state where willful ignorance and mediocrity are celebrated. Oh look, I can take Instagram pictures of myself, cleavage, you know what I mean? Oh, I can do this, I can do that. Why don't you show me what you can do with this? Show me what you have hidden under that skull, under, behind that pretty face. Is there anything there? Is anyone home? If I were to come up and look in one ear, would I see light straight through? And in most cases, I think the answer would be yes, and that's the problem. And that's why I hate the fact that we have become such a... I feel like we as a species, the reason why we're declining so much is because we have encouraged the worst aspect of, it's funny because I was, people talk a lot about social media and the need of internet bill of rights and things of the such, but here's the thing. Yes, you need such things, but at the same time, you also need to be willing to, these things do us no good if the only people that are going to use it properly are the people who already are trying to use the net properly. Authoritarians, they're just going to find a way to circumvent it. Oh, well, it's in TOS, things like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't think about the terminology well. I meant to say what's in that skull, not under, but man, don't judge me, okay? I'm running 3 hours sleep. Only thing keeping me going is streaming, and surprisingly enough, just what little video games I was playing. I need to get me more coffee. I'm just blah 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 blah. Just, either way, I feel like we as a species are allowing ourselves to go down a path that we shouldn't be going down. Straight up, shouldn't be going down. What? Oh God! Leave it to the Mary Sue to do something cringeworthy. This is the actual I guess you could say headline. How Alita Battle Angel found an unlikely fan base of MRA trolls. What? What? Are you kidding me? Do you even know what you're talking about? Those who are pushing hard to make sure Alita Battle Angel did good were people that saw it for what it was and saw that it was an attempt to get it right. To make a anime movie that was right. How is that? Are you... out of context. Your quote, it sounds like something male, feminist, nice guy would say. Yeah. Not even mad. Not even mad. That was... I may need to see a burn ward after, head to a burn ward after this. I'm just saying that ooh that's oh that was spicy. That was spicy. Like, oh man, I may need to get some Tums after that one. Just ooh. Oh, oh God. Oh, that was well played. That was well played. Oh, but anyway, let's get back to finding something fun to play. So instead of me just constantly going on about my politics, my history, my this, my that. Not that I don't think it's a bad thing. I can understand that not everyone wants to hear me talk about politics for fucking 5 hours. But I can do it. Like, oh, hey, we got this thing going on. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. What? How do you forget? Easily. I got streaming. I got being the overly stream happy individual that I am. See, they hate Alita because SJWs hate anything Japanese because the Japanese don't want their mindless slave shield. Oh, ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the truth? I want to be their mindless slave shield. Yeah. I mean, it's why do these SJWs constantly have to sit there and push for this like bogus and faulty narrative that everything coming out of Japan is troublesome and problematic? If it was, guess what, Buttercup? Japan, in a lot of ways, on a cultural level, is better than America. Maybe not in like a law level. We got better laws and things like that, a lot more freedom. But culturally, they are open-minded. They have no problems with trans people. Like, if you were to look at all the various animes that there are and mangas that there are out there and things like that, there's something for everyone. They don't, so like even their games, to them, the way we glorify violence, they glorify sex. What happened to sex positive, social justice? A decade ago, y'all were all about, oh, if a woman wants to show off her tatas, it's on her. Now you guys like to freak out. But no, the female form, my eyes. I'm like, come on, grow the fuck up. You're not 5. Like, literally, you're not 5. Act like it. Sitting there carrying on like you some goddamn, I don't even know I'm even bothered to get so mad about that. I'm just starting to feel like they forgot somewhere along the way that the causes that they were supposed to be for or what they were, and just decided to be the exact same things that, like, oh God, I'm going to have to watch this now. Apparently 4chan has made clowns racist, or maybe the media lies. I think it's going to be a bit of both. 4chan trolling the media. Because that's what 4chan does. Oh, you're going to take everything we say seriously? We're going to see how long we can ride this coaster. Why not? Feck it. Yes. Yes, no, Batman. And I can't see chat right now. YouTube. Give me a second. I'm going to fix that when I get to the main menu. Alright. Alright. Alright, Gorgonite, you have a good one. I'm going to get back to playing video games. If only I could figure out how to get the audio of the game to play through, it'd be awesome, because then I just run everything off of whatchamacallit, XSplit, and have the sounds come through, and people would be able to hear the game. And because I am saddened that people cannot hear the 80s that was just playing. Pew, 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 pew. Time for me to go on a quest. Ooh, I know what I need to do. Not going. I'll just use a vehicle like a car or whatnot. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to shoot you. I lied. Alright, let's shoot. I'm gonna hop in my car. Yeah. Ah! Ah! Ooh. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were... Oh, back to you, old faithful. See, I'm tired. I told you. Yes, ye old faithful. Wrong way. I really just need to... Like I said, and the sad thing is because it was a bad port of the game, we missed out on the DLCs. Okay, now I know where I am. That's sad. So sad because the DLCs had some pretty badass vehicles. Granted, I felt like the like the Ultor pack, I think, was what gave you the B. Like, thing I didn't like about it. Was the fact that was the fact that you couldn't find it, and if you did find it, like, and I don't mean like you couldn't find it, like you couldn't find it. No, like it was hard to find, but when you did, you never found it with guns on it, even though it's supposed to be like a 30s style plane. They had those arms. Really, I need to stop trying to look at the other screen. Oops, my bad. You have me. Yeah, see, I may have listened to Gen X on this a little too much because a lot of the songs I actually just kind of get into. Oops, got the cops mad at me. Uh, oops. Yeah, still prefer this over the handling that the mod fixes a lot of the stuff. The mod's handling it. Okay, so it's like I'm trying to. This thing is like I'm trying to pilot. You know, I don't even know how you explain it. Like you look at the controls wrong and it's flying all over the place. The the handling fix that this mod had made it to where you went from okay trying to drive a paper car that's all over the place to we're gonna give you this brick. Like no, I would rather give me the paper car then because at least the paper car I can pull off some fun driving and that the brick is like I'm just going to drive like I'm driving through concrete, wet concrete. Where is it? Is it behind this one? On passenger seat. No, no, no. You know it will always just be me. All right. Let's protect Tobias's cousin. And if you haven't played the first one, then you don't know who Tobias is. Oh. Uh, uh, Same shit you did for my cousin. Alright. I like that. It could be all the drugs, but I got a real good feeling about this. Then runs right into a tree. I Man, I do think 2 had great music, and I think it's the third one had a couple songs that were good, but like most of the songs that were on Gen X were good. The Metal Station had some good songs. The 80s Station had some good songs. Like the majority of the music on this game was just better. Like, uh, Like these other motherfuckers that are just impossible to deal with. You best be okay, yeah. I keep trying to do like 3 and 4. Problem solved. Hey, thanks for the ammo and the money. I'll gladly take both. God, yeah. Show me what you need. Lot of money where your mouth is. Alright. I'm beating faster, faster. Ugh. No. You'll make sure to hand over money. Don't you getting shot. Like that guy. Granted, his death had nothing to do with him not handing over the money. Dude, and I agree, like, Saints Row 2 is just, there's things that I like about all of them. Alright? No, except for the first one. The first one's the weakest in the series. Like, I'll be the first one to admit that. But at the same time, 2 just allowed you to do so much. So much, dude. Like, one of Yahtzee pointed out, I mean, you could literally create head-to-toe supervillain, like, easy. Just pretend. Like, and are you sure you should be driving? You want me to take over? Because I think you may be a bit too fucked up, dude. I think you may be a bit too fucked up. Like, everybody on the internet saw that guy. Just saying. Yes, I'm having a little bit too much fun with that. Okay. And that's one song I don't like. Oh. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Said, I come from the land of under. With all with thunder. Can you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Like that. It's pretty much the fact that the first one's the weakest, but it gets a bit of leeway for being the start of the series. Yeah, it does. My language. He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Get into the van. No. You better run. You better take cover. Hey man, I'm trying to sit here and jam to 80s music and you're fucking that up. Not much to say. Me. Because I come from the land of temptation. I come from the land of under. Move with thunder. Can you hear that thunder? Why can't we be riding in that? I mean, come on, a Corvette's better than this piece of shit van.
Thunder. Yeah, but like I said, dude, sorry, I'm just jamming to my 80s, man. Oh, yeah, you already know. You already know. When I'm done with this, I'm about to have fully auto shoddy ammo. You already know what's up. You already know what's up. But before I continue, give me one brief moment, please. I need some more coffee. So really, that'll do. And now I have my coffee. I have it. It's all mine. Hey, Goofy Cats. One second before I read your comment. Oh, really? Yes, hello, Sandy. Nice to see you. No, I saw that glare, too. Alright, so, neighbor of ours, let's just say, we don't like him very much. Because he has pretty much put us in a situation where, for a fact, we're taking at least, if and when we do move from this house, hopefully, you know, when my parents are in that position, I am out of the house, but whatever. One step at a time. Hey, but should they move while I'm still here, we're taking Juan with us. Straight up taking Juan, for sure. I personally say take Juan, Dylan, and Sandy. And Stevie Wonder, too. But I think I've shown that I have a weak spot for animals, so this is of no surprise. But anyway, the Gorgonite was saying, even though I think rap is two music genres like mobile gaming is to actual gaming, I see what you're saying. The song Hands Up is the definite theme for this game. Yeah, I can't argue that. You know, it does have a couple good rap songs, I think, in this, but for the most part, it's like, man, give me, if I want to listen to rap, dude, give me some, like, old school 90s, like, see, definitely Chronic 2000, 90s, like, we're talking, the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP were both good. Eminem shows kind of, it was alright. It, like, gots to have me some, like, ICP, some Twisted, definitely some Twisted. Like, oh, just, sorry, but those are Twisted, in my eyes, in a lot of ways, better than ICP. That's my opinion. ABK is hilarious. Let's see. Trying to think who else.
you can't talk about rap without talking about Busta Rhymes and Ludacris as well. Both are amazing rappers. Like, but they have their, like, Busta Rhymes has that speed and just that chill factor. He's like, I'm just here to rap and have a good time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if break your neck, he's like, come on, dude. He's like, I want you to bang your head until you start to break your neck. You know what I mean? It's like, he will have a good time. Ludacris, like, the biggest complaint I've heard of his is he does tend to try to straddle that line between being a, you know, like, almost a gangster rapper, but at the same time a party rapper. And I prefer more of his party. Like, Blueberry Yum Yum's great. Of course, you know, #1 spot. Now, mind you, this is all from Red Light District, but if you go back, like, let's see, What's Your Fantasy, Throw Them Bulls, you know, or that, what is Southern Hospitality, I think is the name of that song. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've listened. Man, I need to... See, this is what happens when you get me talking about rap. I'm like, I need to listen to me some Ludacris, because that's my shit. Love me some Luda, man. Like, I think he's one of the more, like, out of all the mainstream rappers, I feel like he's slept on the most. Like, no one gives him as much credit as he really does deserve, because he is amazeballs. Like, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Word of mouth, good to roll out. Yeah, let's see. Nope, not one. I like roll out, but not what I'm looking for. Give me some good, like, damn it, but Red Light District is my favorite album of his. Yep. Yeah. Dude, like, come on, like, #1 spot, what I'm actually listening to right now, alright? I'm never going nowhere, so don't try me. My loose six in bands aims like an ivy. My soul's like ivy, cold and grimy. Like, you don't hear lyrics like this anymore. Like, I mean, let's like, why not? I mean, music is always, as the old expression goes, music can soothe the savage beast, and that's very true. Like, very much a true statement. Let's see, I had totally forgot about Blackstreet, man. But then again, they were technically like a one-hit wonder. Like, they don't really fall under the, I guess you can say they don't fall under the, hey, we actually did anything. Let's see. Still Dre. Great song. Bitch Please 1 and 2. And you like, Snoop Dogg, unpopular opinion time. While Snoop has some amazing songs, Snoop, on the other hand, is one of the most overrated fucking rappers on earth. Say what you want. I'll say the same about Dre. Dre can be overrated too. I'm not even trying to deny that. But Snoop, his whole thing, like, Snoop, he has good songs. He has real good songs. He has, like, he's shown he has the ability to be a great. But he just sits there and, like, and will mix, like, rap things. He will make up words and use them to make it to where his rap makes sense. But the problem is, you're still speaking gibberish, man. Mumble rappers wouldn't be able to say a damn thing if, you know, if Snoop Dogg had not pulled that shit. Because now all a mumble rapper has to say is, well, you let Snoop Dogg get away with saying gibberish and this and yes, because it was a small fraction of most of his songs. Okay, don't. You guys just hubbada. Boom. Dre is the rappers, is McDonald's is the food. I like that. He's a producer, man. What the fuck is Dre doing in the fucking studio anyway? It's like Puff Daddy. Why the hell was he? Well, you know, when Biggie was all like, you know, I need to get more time in the studio. This, that, and the other. It's like, but no. You're a producer and a businessman. Okay, Jay-Z got away with being a businessman, a producer, and a rapper because he had the talent to be a rapper. Now, he's pulled some shady business deals that have caused things to have to be changed with the way they calculate record sales now. But I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there and say that, like, Dre, Puff Daddy are good rappers because they're not. They're literally not. And, you know, and I'm not really trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, hey, I'm not saying you can't get better, but these motherfuckers haven't tried to get better. At least Dre, even if he does, like, he doesn't come as hard as some people, but he still does a better job than Puff Daddy did. I'm just saying. Like, I still say one of the hardest rappers in rap. DMX, man. DMX. Like, well, all DMX. I haven't heard a lot of his new shit, but I know his first 3 albums were fucking amazing. Oh my god. Let's see. Like, when you have... Really? I only have one song? I thought I had... What happened to... Go figure, it's the Rough Riders anthem. I wish I knew what happened to my copy of his 3rd album. I for sure had that one. Nothing wrong with all that. I'm mainly a metalhead. But you can't grow up having a brother-in-law that's black from time, you know, and we're talking 9, 10, and on up until, like I said, they were in my 20s, getting close to my 30s when they finally divorced. When you have that around all the time, you best believe I listen to a lot of rap because of it. Alright, I'm going to listen to one more song before I continue on. Yeah, no, and that ain't it. Yeah. See, I know exactly what song I wanted on this list. Oh, don't be playing, man. Don't be playing. Really? How do I not have Southern Hospitality on my fucking computer? Like, I'm literally flabbergasted by this. Like, one of my favorite songs of his. I think I have, like... I should still have... Stop! I didn't bury it. Yeah, freaking chair. Upside down. Excuse me. No. When you see a CD that you went and because I used to make a lot of like mixed CDs and whatnot to listen to because I'd get tired of, you know, certain ones be kind of, I guess you could say after a certain point it just kind of lost its allure. So I would constantly, that's why I have like my library, and this is why I'm so surprised that it doesn't have the Southern Hospitality on here. My music folder, like, let me so I can give you a rough idea of everything, like my complete. Let's see. Oh, I used to be able to tell me, but I know I can't even fit it on my iPod anymore. All right. Granted, my iPod's like old as fuck anyway. But you get the idea. I can't even fit it on my iPod anymore because that's how much music I have. Because I'm the type of guy to be like, hey, let me steal your, go to a friend's house. I hire hard drives worth of music onto my external. This way I have the whole thing. See. See, the Police. You can't hate on the Police, man. And all I can say is that Method Man and Redman, like the whole Wu-Tang Clan. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I completely forgot about the Wu-Tang Clan, man. They were, that's all I gotta say. They were, back in the day. And they knew, like, what they were doing. If you were young in like 2003, 2004, and you didn't have Usher Confessions, come on, you had no soul. That whole CD is just, there's a whole lot of heartbreak, a lot of good songs though. Like, yeah, I think is the name of the song with Little John and Ludacris. Great song, but like the whole song is basically about how he fucked up his marriage, if I remember correctly, or the whole album is basically he fucked up his marriage, and it's his way of going, "Look, I fucked it up. Please take me back." Wasn't he? And he was married to one of the one of the chicks from TLC, if I remember correctly. Local band. Let's see. Local band that hasn't been around since 2003, I think, like 2003, 2004-ish, if that. Only recorded like 4 songs. I got those 4. Like, I can't help but miss that. Find that funny. In fact, I still have Malenko. Oh yeah. And may I say, when it comes to the Joker's cards, Malenko may be the most well-known, but Jekyll Brothers is the best. I don't care what anyone says. Jekyll Brothers, hands down. Just pure fucking fun. Holy shit, Limp Bizkit. Totally forgot about them. Granted, they were a lot better when they had Wes Borland, and then he left, and they pretty much went to shit, dude. Let's just be honest. Like, that's sad. You can sit there and be like, shite, 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 shite. That's not bad. Shite, shite, shite. Speaking of TLC, I didn't even realize I had that. Let's see. The soundtrack to The Bouncer. I never even played that game. Somehow I ended up with it. Then again, I also have Rurouni Kenshin music, apparently. Of course, you know, gots to have. Just saying. Gots to have some Meatloaf, man. Gots to have some Meatloaf. Like, dude can sing too. I don't care what anyone says. Meatloaf got stem pipes. Brackets and drapes. And apparently I do not. That might be one of the CDs that I need to replace. That so pisses me off. Wait. Booyah! An old AOL CD that they used to send out that I went and set up as my coaster for Denny's. It literally says on there, Denny's use only. I miss when we had a fucking Denny's here in town, man. I hope's fine and all, same building, but fuck, man. Denny's was legit. If you never spent all night in the Denny's goofing off with your friends, you have not lived. No, then you haven't lived. I used to leave the coffee shop when it closed, and like all of us just meander to Denny's, take up the entire smoking section almost, just us. Oh man, good times. Good times. Alright. Still sad, Panda sad that I can't find my Ludicrous CD. I can't find any of them. Like, that's the part that really bothers me. I can't find any of my Ludicrous CDs. Granted, they may be with my actual, because I do try to keep certain CDs in their case. My Ludicrous CDs are one of them. What? Wow, I did not know that. Hey, if nothing else, it was a launch title for the PS2 anyway. Let's just be honest. Oh, goddamn allergy. I so can't wait until I find my the video capture card. Because as soon as I do, you best believe I'm gonna. Because we got like. When you have like let's see, 3 copies of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 2 copies of Metal Gear Solid 3, and I also have Brotherhood of Steel, which I didn't even know I had. That's probably one of the ones that Marcus gave me. And let's see, Tool, Warcraft 2, Major Cosmic Emeralds, Final Fantasy Tactics. Fucking amazing. I'd love to stream that game. I know right where my PlayStation is, too. Jekyll Brothers, man. Jekyll Brothers. Sorry, that CD knew. It was like, I heard my name. Let's see. Oh, this is all my CDs. What's a book? Oh, my Dark King Records. Easy. That needs to go on my computer again. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. I need to get that disc replaced. Poor thing got stuck in my car. And the disc drive from my car and everything. Oh shit, I didn't know I still had Gears of War. Original Gears of War. Man, I wish my day. I need to find me a Dreamcast that still works. I wonder if I could probably borrow Kira's dog. What? Oh, okay. Anyway, like, one of my favorite CDs. Got The Sleep by Dawn magazine presents DJ Ferret's Underground Club Mix 1. All right, and like, I'd say every group that's on this CD I've gotten music from, because just can't go wrong with gothy tunes, man. Can't go wrong with gothy tunes. All right, well, that kind of, yeah. Oh, and one of the things you want to, for those who watch later and things like that, one of the games I intend to stream once I find that video capture card. Boo, yeah. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. One of the best one. I'm seeing it like you have the whole conflict of which is better, Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past. And it's like, man, they're both damn good games. They both have their pluses, they both have their minuses. Don't make me choose. I can't. Because both are great. Just fun games. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, fantastic game as well. Maybe another one I'd probably stream. Soon as I find my capture card. I know I got some games that I can probably install on my computer right now, and and probably enjoy. Let's say maybe. I'm not gonna put that. I'm not trying. I'm trying to get people to watch my streams, not be like, "Oh God, it's Two Worlds. Run away while you still can." And no, I did not. I was not the one who bought it. It was a gift. It was one of those. Do you like these types of games? Open world, fantasy. It's Two Worlds. Yeah. I'm not even. I just take the damn compliment. It's the thought that counts. Oh man, I totally forgot I have that too. Is it full screen or is it widescreen? Widescreen, man. Some point today, I'm probably gonna watch this just because I haven't seen this movie in shit. When was the last time I saw the original Spider-Man movie? Like I couldn't even tell you that's how long it's been. Tobey Maguire was an alright Spider-Man. It's just, I as bad as it sounds, then again, not that hard to be better than Tom Holland's and his cringiness of, like, I swear they're like, okay, Tom, here's what we want you to do. We want you to cringe up the scene so bad that when people try to watch this movie, if they have any, like, I guess you say they have low tolerance to cringe, they will not be able to complete it. And Tom's like, all right, mate, I got this. And that's how we got Spider-Man. And I don't even, I want to watch the new one that's coming out, but I don't at the same time. Far From Home. Why? Because, man, okay, we finally get Mysterio. And you cast Jake Gyllenhaal. You motherfucker! I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying, come on, you couldn't have gotten somebody else. I mean, I'm sorry, but after the Gyllenhaals just scare me. I'm just saying. Do you think Maggie's kids are her husbands? No, you know who's the father of Maggie's kids are, and it's disturbing, and it belongs strictly in the storyline to Game of Thrones. Okay. Just because you don't like Metal Gear Solid doesn't mean I don't. I love me some Metal Gear Solid, man. But I don't deny. He did want to be a movie director. He stated it on several occasions. He wanted to make American spy films. So that's what Metal Gear is. It's his version of an American spy film. And like, God bless his editors. That's just yeah. 5 had amazing gameplay though. 5 had amazing gameplay. The Toby Spidey, every other live-action Spidey. Oh, okay. Well, without Kojima's Metal Gear Solid doesn't work, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say you have to like Kojima. I'm just like, I'm indifferent when it comes to Hideo Kojima. Very indifferent. It's like, who cares? Yeah, it's Kojima. All right.
Okay. I'm confused. Whatever. Trying to get caught up on things on Twitter real quick and just like, let's see if I can get more people in here. Wait. Who knows? Copy. Oh, oh. And oh, let's see. And Ow. All right. Hopefully, I'll get some new voices in here other than just my own. I mean, I'm not saying that there are not people who do not love the leathery smoothness of my voice. It is so sensual, so robust, so feminine. I don't dislike him personally, more so his effect in the industry. I can see that. I can see that. There we go. Also, let these people know I'm still out here. That's pretty badass. Dollar Bin's got to see an Amazing Spider-Man. Or yeah, Amazing Fantasy, the Spider-Man issue. Was it 15? I don't remember the exact number. I thought it was, whatever. Like that gets moist. Yes, that's because, I'm the most sexy woman here. With my rough, scratchy beard, my ever so wonderful long hair. Yes, yes, welcome to my wonderful show where I try my best to seduce you with my voice and my nerdiness. Are you being seduced yet? I'm yes, it's ma'am. Superman was still one of my greatest fucking I'm sorry, that took the cake on the memes for that was a great way to end 2018. It's ma'am. Okay. Um um Dude, you look like you just dyed your hair blonde, wearing a girly outfit. Yes, I do remember when Dollar Bin went on streams, but I'm hoping to talk him back into doing it again. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I want to see the return of the bin. Ah, no, wrong button. Saints Row 2. My how should I put it? I'm playing some Saints Row 2, so come hang out with me and my illustrious voice. Had to be here to catch the joke. Tough luck. Should have been already watching. You should have been
You know, Gorgonite here. Gorgonite down for the stream. He's like, come on, do some shit. Why aren't you playing? Quit your goddamn jaw yakking. Ain't that right? Yeah. One of the few songs I actually buy. I'm dancing! I'm dancing! Wait. Yep. I thought it was playing like the only good fucking Avenged Sevenfold song. Don't judge me. And believe me, I don't want to hear it. I know how Avenged Sevenfold fans are. It's Avenged Sevenfold, man. How can you not like the music? It just speaks to you. How? There's plenty of other, you know what I mean, metal bands that do a way better job. I agree. I do agree. Steelport, like, it's fun. I know Steelport like the back of my hand now because of how much time I've spent on 3 versus, 2 now. But see, the thing is, 3, like, okay. I can right now, once I'm done with this, diversion, go straight to the airport, grab up a... Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm glad to see somebody else hates Avenged Sevenfold as much as I do. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Get in the damn car, Toby. Or not Toby, whatever your name is. But no, like... like, I don't know. Then again, like I'd say that with a Major Pain, it's like there's a movie that won't ever get made again. That they don't make like movies like that anymore. And it's why? Because it was funny. They didn't care who they offended. You can't have like you can't have like comedy be safe. You know what I mean? Comedy's supposed to be offensive. Now, granted, you can be mean needlessly. That's a lesson that actually Damon Wayne himself learned. Oh, you douchebag! How dare you kill my homie? I'm just saying. All right. Well, that was completely unexpected, but I'll allow it. Oh snap! I didn't even. That's a badass rocket launcher. I didn't see. I haven't even seen everything that the mod gives, and that's one of the things that apparently it changes. I'll allow it. That is hilarious. Oh shit! 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 My bad. Sorry about your van, bruh. A murder drinking game. That sounds like a horrible idea. Douchebag. Ah. There we go. Get in the car, stupid. It's like, oops, my bad. That's what I do. Alright. Alright. All these guys are hating on me, some bullshit. Come on. So, let's see how many more they're willing to throw at my rocket launcher of doom. Let's see. Anyway. Not saying it's a bad song on there, you just want to see it on the radio, and then all I'm hearing is a song I changed it from. One more to go. Then I will have fully unlimited ammo. I may be high, but I swear to God, you killed that prick before. Shit is hilarious. Come on down to sloppy seconds. You are so rock and roll. Ah! Like, you don't do me bringing 20 of my friends. Bust up your deal. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. Fuck you. Fuck you, it's funny. Should always be the comedic response to people getting offended. Not sorry, we'll tone it down and never make those jokes. Thank you. Thank you. Comedy's supposed to be all about going there. Comedy is very soothing because it can on the one hand be very dark and brutal, but at the same time, it's that same tendency to be dark and brutal that can be so therapeutic. Like if you can't laugh about something, you can't get over it. It's you know what I mean? It's you a prime example. 9/11, right? Happened in September 11th. Blah, 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 everyone knows that. If I remember right, it was like I would say December-ish time. I saw a bit by one of the oh man, trying Cedric the Entertainer, I think is the comedian's name, talking about how, all right, listen, you folks without in-car insurance, you need to hurry up, you need to get you some insurance because pretty soon the cops aren't going to just let you go because you got like 5 American flags on your car. I mean, come on, like that right there, the prime example of taking a tragic, I guess a true tragedy, and finding a way to make light of the situation, and doing it in a way that was very tasteful, while at the same time, if someone took offense to it, they just don't have they just don't have, I guess you could say, a soul. But it proved that I should say it's a good example of what comedy is meant to do. It's meant to be funny. It's meant to be uncomfortable. Remember, it was something that Laurel and Hardy said back in the day was if it doesn't hurt, it ain't funny. And I never really understood that until got older, and it's like one of the things that I guess you could say one of the come here you. But one of the things that I've learned is sometimes the funniest jokes you die a little inside after hearing or even laughing at, because you're just like, oh, that is so wrong, but at the same time that is so hilarious. And I think that's why comedy is so therapeutic. Okay, dude, look. Stop trying to hit the bong and drive at the same time. Come on. Trying to sit there and be like, uh, uh, but, oh, wow. Nice! See, once again. Come on. But okay, this makes a little bit more sense. I was about to be like, somebody get that man away from the wheel. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. We're not good. Time to get some new wheels, man. And aw. That'll work. I like that paint looks great on other people. Jeez, I just got this car and it's already smoking? There we go. All right, so yeah. Yeah, let's just steal another car. Get in the van to buy whatever dude's name is. And well, that was unexpected, but there we go. Okay. Apparently that's a thing. No, I'm not listening to your shite music. Yeah, man, get it through your head that the Saints are here to stay. You won't be able to just bully them anymore. What? All right. Did you just hit me with a sledgehammer? Yeah, nah, go no. Make better worse. I have an itch in my foot I'm trying to ignore. Like, come on, stop itching. Stop itching. There we go. It's a little bit better. Let's see. Sec. See if any more were wishing to join me. Oh. Just that is well, was just trying to see about getting some oh yeah, dude, Brotherhood just God. Yes, memes are yeah. The meme harvest is bountiful. Well ish. Couple good ones. Couple good ones. Do only there. Like Alright. Now to get back to the grind. Come on. Let's do this. Yes, the memes must flow. They He who controls the memes controls the universe. I'm just saying. he controls the spice, controls the universe, and the thing that I have not been told, Paita. I think did a pretty good Baron Harkonnen. Like if they just not made Harkonnen look like a, if they kept his look to where the way he's portrayed in the book, where he's more very like cleaned up, very well dressed, very, but has that, I guess you could say that with that personality, I think it would have been a lot. All I gotta say is, I just found out I can just hold down. Oh, my webcam's blocking it. You can't see the amount of rockets I fire when I hold it down. It's a ridiculous amount. Yes, the meme melange. So all I gotta say is I'll gladly be Paul Meme Adib. One of those. Oh man, you start making a bunch of meme-related jokes about Dune. People would be like, "What the hell are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense." And that is because you do not understand. You are. Oh hell, like I'd have to actually watch the movie again because I haven't watched it in a while. But oh man, there's so many things that you could, so many jokes that you could make with memes and the spice. Like, uh, damn the spice! Want everyone off that platform now? Which really, that like what really sucks is the fact that the Emperor did all that because he was afraid of the Atreides gaining favor within the Landstrahd. And then in turn, because of his actions, directly gave Paul the means. Like basically, you have two different women in Paul's life. You have the chick, the Fremen chick, but let's see. I thought Fat Harkonnen was fine. It fits with how decadent that house was. Yeah, no. I'm saying that he was supposed to be fat. He was supposed to be heavy set. He just didn't have like blistering pustules that needed to be lanced and things like that. All of that he didn't have in the books, and so like he was very cleaned up, very well kept, things like that. But the fits of, I guess you could say, the fits of just pure psychosis and just, you know what I mean, that wild-eyed, that dude would have, like, if they just made him look freaking normal, he would have been. It's like, take the thing we constantly bring up about, like, or I bring up anyway, about Jared Leto and the Joker. Jared Leto had the right personality, he had the right voice, he had everything to make a solid Joker. But unfortunately, instead of it being the best way to put it, instead of him being a solid Joker with, you know what I mean, or a good, I should say one of the best, like, he instead got given a shitty look because somebody decided to make him look like a goddamn reject from a tattoo parlor. Like, I'm just saying. Like, but like he had the voice, he had the personality. You don't want no beef. You don't want no beef. I mean, come on, that was well done. Still in the cop car. Get in the car, dude. Come on. Yeah. Cop car can take a little bit more damage than most vehicles anyway. You know, and out of all the things that they fixed on the Gentleman of the Road mod fixed amongst this is they didn't fix the spray paint thing. Alright, let's see. This is the Will of Manufactured Destiny. Yeah, just I need to. I'm trying to follow chat as much as possible. Well, at the rate we're going, we're probably ain't gonna be believing much because haven't finished this one yet. Still, time to switch vehicles. Not that one. Really? Come here. There. That's right, bitch. Give me your money. Thank you. And the Adam West one was Cesar Romero, if I remember correctly, was his name. And the thing that I like about the Cesar Romero version, see, the thing that I hate that they keep freaking doing with the Joker in every one of those the movies, they constantly they're gonna give him the permanent smile. No, you dumb motherfucker. The Joker's face is pliable. It's not stuck in a smile. It's pliable. How? Like, and it's like you could. That's one of the reasons why I liked the Leto version, because they didn't try to make him have a permagrin. Oh, no problem, dude. But I hate that fucking permagrin look. Look, okay, I'm sorry. But just because the Joker smiles a lot doesn't mean he needs to have a permagrin. He still has a pliable face. That's why, like, everyone's like, but Nicholson. Yeah, Nicholson may have done a good, fairly decent job portraying the character, but they still fucking gave him the goddamn shit that I hate, and to me that took away from the character. And I just think Nicholson didn't have the right voice. He was too... How do I put it? I guess you could say he didn't strike me as what I was looking for in the Joker. It's just me, whatever. Not my Joker. Not my thing. Alright. Oh God. So yeah, I already saw that coming. Jussie Smollett refusing to pay back Chicago for the investigation costs. Anyway, I'm not even going. Right? Legit animated. Like, and I'm sorry, but Mark Hamill, if you're going to portray the Joker's kind of old with Batman, why the fuck didn't they just get Mark Hamill? Hey, Mark, get yourself you're in shape from doing The Last Jedi anyway, so come on. We want you to portray the Joker. Okay. Mark Hamill would have done it too. He'd have been like, you got that right. Oh, yeah, I'd rather revive the homie. Oh, well, there we go. All right, pour out your 40 for your homie. Get in the car. Come on, come on. Oh. And yay! My childhood headache, like at long last, I have finally, done what I needed to do. Now to go by one of my cribs and get me my shoddy. Let's see. Yes. What's on this? Really? You're not gonna win. I'm in a truck. A shitty beat the fuck up truck, but a truck nonetheless. Oops, my bad. Setting the car on a journey. See, he hated Chris Nolan's version because he felt more like Anarch than Joker. What makes the Joker scary is that everything he does is for a sick punchline, not being an anarchist wish fulfillment. I can see that. Yes, Heath Ledger did a good performance with the material he had. It's still a poor incarnation of the Joker. I can see that. Like, I really can. Yeah, let's be honest. If he didn't die before that movie released, do you really think if he was still alive today, people would be like, okay. I doubt his Joker would be like so well received. And I think that's like legit. Come on, here we go. Like, because let's be honest, he would have gotten the chance to. Oh, that makes me sad. He would have gotten a chance to play the Joker again. So, just really, come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Time to hit up a gun store. So I can give me some ammo. No 19 rounds. No grenades. Yeah, this ain't gonna. This will not do for the Schoolmaster. Alright. 16. No. Eh. 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 Why not? You can't have spikes on the front of a vehicle like that and not expect me to run through a crowd of people. I'm just saying. Oh, if it only had worked. I was trying to park it like this off the slide, and I was going to be like a glove? Yeah. Then again, like I said before, Nolan's biggest problem is he could have been, like, his Batman movies could have been literally the greatest movies ever. And Batman Begins was fantastic. The Dark Knight, fantastic. Fuck Risings. But, you know, his all three of his movies could have been amazing, could have been what everyone loved and wanted to see, you know, over and over and over again. And then you realize that Nolan couldn't check his ego long enough to just listen to the fans. Well, in a world where Superman or where Batman, yeah, where Superman exists, Batman wouldn't exist. I mean, come on. Why don't you get that, guys? Ooh, 3,000. Also gonna cost me a lot. Holy shit, I'm almost out of money just from buying bullets. It's like, but you know, it's like, right. But like, Nolan was just like, I don't care what anyone says. I'm just doing my own thing. Y'all can fuck off. And it's like, you know what, Nolan, you can fuck off. Because it seems like the only thing you really care about is getting people to. Oops, my bad. Oh. There we go. But either way, Nolan's a douche. Thank God he's not getting any more comic book movies. Yeah, I am right by it, so might as well. Would you like a free copy of Living Edix? Whoa! All over the place. I know I got that, I think. Right? Alright. I thought I had that list already. Oh. That's going to be the bitch right there. Oh. Those would be some fun. Yeah, I completely agree. It's not that they're the same. It's how do I put it? They are polar opposites. Like they've always been polar opposites. To sit there and like try to say they're same, that's what makes them so compelling. That's like, you know, they're meant to represent yin and yang. I guess it's the best way to put it. Like the way I see them is they're not the same, but they mirror each other nonetheless. It's not that they want to. Batman being, being so much an agent of order has to constantly try to stop the Joker, who's just he's trying to give himself a laugh. He doesn't care. He don't care if the jokes are bad or if the punchline's deadly. He's just trying to give himself a laugh. Oh, all right. Yeah. No, I'm not going to just drive by the verge. Oh, I can't. Not in this anyway. Anything you do. Because the drugs ever work, they're gonna give you a squirt. Keeping you clean. Relation to Fred. Thanks for the ambulance. No. And really, the whole point of that, if you ask me, was the one bad day was not meant for Batman. It was meant for Gordon. Like, and anyone who said otherwise obviously didn't read the themes of the book. The Joker wasn't trying to get Batman to go crazy. He was trying to get Gordon to go crazy. And on top of that, it's how do I put it? It's he wanted to corrupt Gordon, causing Batman to retaliate with lethal force. Like, that was the whole point. That's why the ending is set up to where it's a did he or didn't he type deal. Still love The Killing Joke, though. It's a great book. I still need to see the animated movie. Oops, my bad. Thanks for the ride. Really? Yeah. Oh! Yep, Lieutenant Freeball has been eliminated. Running around shooting my truckers. Nope. Not a wanted vehicle. Get back here, Burger Mobile! I will not let you get away! I want your deliciousness to drive around, you motherfucker. Because the whole point of, like, the reason why they want Batman to be, like, borderline villain and this, that, and the other is because, think about it, he's, especially the ones that push this, are generally, let's be honest, lefties. Oh, man, there's the exhaustion at long last. But anyway, they're more than likely lefties who already hate the fact that Bruce Wayne is a rich white male. But to make matters worse, he uses that wealth to track down and beat up the less fortunate than him who happen to have turned to a life of crime, whatever, because, oh, well, you can't put people's own decisions at their feet. It has to be, oh, well, because they were poor, the poverty made them do it. And I'm not saying in some cases that isn't the deal. But, yeah, so, of course, Batman already is a villain to these people. I'm just saying, it's just, because he's not to the rest of us, they're like, oh, well, he's borderline a villain. Yeah. And I'm borderline a fucking superhero. Fuck off. If you can't understand that the reason why he does what he does is because he has such a complete disgust. And see, the thing is his whole thing is there's always another way. And I'm not saying that, he isn't kind of, a Gary Sue, if you will, where he has, like, genius level intellect amongst other things, but that's it. Even with those things, it's the content of his character. Yes, he's cold. Yes, he's calculating, but he's cold and calculating, but at the same time is willing to bend over backwards in any way he can to help his fellow man. Alright? Just because you SJW types act like you're willing to do that and do everything that you can to shit on actual people who do try to do good in society, or even the fictional ones that do good and things like that. You don't give a shit. You just want to see them destroyed because intersectionality and, quite frankly, the ideology that is, the ideologies, I should say, that the SJWs follow cannot stand on its own. It requires, amongst these heroes and everything, it has to destroy them, because why follow it when, like, for instance, Superman and Batman taught me to be, good people. Don't treat people like shit. What about white privilege? What white privilege doesn't exist? What are you smoking? Oh, you wouldn't understand because you're just a white male. Who's going to want to be around that? Compared to, hey, I'm just over here reading my comic books and having a good time. Just saying. Yes. Yep, that's very valid point, Gorgonite. Very valid point. So, but once again, you're talking about people who, for lack of a better term, are a bunch of ideologues who don't understand that basically it's our heroes define us. And they do understand that. They do understand that, our heroes define us, so they have to do everything they can to destroy. You know what I mean? They have to destroy our heroes, because our heroes will make us want to be better people. Am I timing that just right? I think I did, because I was about to, mind you, I'm about to end the stream. But I think I timed it just right, though, on ending it. Yes, I did. But alright. Thanks for sticking around, Gorgonite. Definitely nice talking, to you, comic books and everything in between, like we always do. But, with that, I know, like I said, I should, keyword should, be on Sporkman's stream, where Meeting the Minds is going to be, like I said earlier, at, I'm guessing, 8 or 9 o'clock. He'll probably tweet out the time. So if he tweets it out, I'll retweet. Alright. Later.